I'm Naveen Lobo.
I'm Ginny Lobo.
When we are discussing about homeschooling, as a Catholics, we should know what is a Catholic perspective of education. Because in this today's world, in this society, most of the families, both the parents are working. Therefore, what happens? We think that we should give our child the best education. Therefore, many a times we put our children either in the hostel to give them the best education. But what happens, or what I don't deny, I don't say it is wrong, but what church expects. Church, John Paul II, in his encyclical Familiaris Consortio, in the paragraph 40, he says, the role of a parent in education is such important that it is almost impossible to find an adequate substitute, he says. That means we as a parent, we have a greater role to play in our child's education. We the parents are the primary agents to give them the education. That is what the church expects. Why I say so? Because when we put the child in the hostel, or even when he is going to the school, most of the time we don't know what is happening in child's life or in his education. And here, one more thing church says is the purpose of the education. The purpose of the education is the supreme good, that is to know God Himself. What do you say, Sini?
Yeah. So, as we understand, the purpose of education probably is getting a good job, getting into a good career, or improving knowledge. But this is what the church says in Divini Illius Magistri, in the encyclical by Pope Pius XI. He says in the 7th paragraph, it is clear that there can be no true education which is not wholly directed to man's last end. And in the 8th paragraph, it again says, the work of Christian education manifests and becomes manifest and clear, for after all, it aims at securing the supreme good, that is God. That means, if our education doesn't lead us towards the supreme good, God, that means we are not aimed at eternity. Our education is not, it doesn't meet the purpose.
And here comes the role of homeschooling, because our children, when I see in our parish, my children, they go to church every day, they attend the mass every day. It is not, I'm not boasting, because most of the time in the families, the children doesn't get time to attend daily mass because of the schedule of their school or the tuitions or whatever it may be. But here, when you do the homeschooling, you have enough and more time to know your God personally. Maybe that is sacraments, maybe their personal prayer, maybe their Bible reading, whatever it may be. They have enough time and enough opportunity to know their supreme good or their supreme God, one who is created them.
Yeah. So, also the church talks about 3 agents in education. The first agent is family. So, the interaction in the family, being with the family members, learning virtues and values, all these are important in life, not only the academic education. The second agent is the society, where they learn to interact with each other, they learn to respect other, they learn about adjustment, they be in the nature, all these things. The second agent in a person's education is society. The third agent is church, that is the supernatural order. So that we need to actually get involved in all these things. But I don't think in a traditional education system we have time for church, we have time to be in the society. We are in a rat race where we are only bothered about career and high earning salary. Other than that, we are failures. So the church says these are the 3 important agents.
Yeah, here I want to highlight about the family, because I see like 5 children. The first 5 children, they are doing the homeschooling. Sixth one is Abigail. She is just 3 plus. When the children, the other children, when they sit for the education, no, for their studies, she comes with the paper and the pencil and says, she pesters Ginny, "Mujhe bhi padhna hai. I also want to study." This is what is called as family as an agent in education. It can happen only in homeschooling. That is what I feel. I don't deny that in the normal schooling it cannot happen, but hardly it happens. And the fourth aspect or perspective about Christian perspective is education in human dignity is a basic step in education. If your education doesn't teach you the human dignity, your education is a failure. And homeschooling does it in a right way.
Yeah, this is told by Pope Benedict XVI. He says that we need to educate children in human dignity, to respect each other and respect life. So these are the 4 things we would like to highlight from the Catholic perspective of education. That is, the purpose of education should be directed to the Supreme Good God, and the principal agent in education is parents. That means you've got a greater involvement. You can't just delegate education to any other agent. And family, society and church has got an important role in education. We need to integrate all these and make sure that children are involved in all these activities. And if we don't educate our children in human dignity, then that is no education.
And this all is covered beautifully in the homeschooling. Therefore, from last 10 years, we are happy to do the homeschooling. Thank you.